Jared Schweers with Key Element Media and own a web and graphic design firm here in Rockwall. And chose the Rockwall community for a number of reasons, but aside from it being a great place to live, it's a great place to have a business. The community in general is very supportive of small businesses, and there's really a camaraderie in helping other businesses. So, one small business is helping another small business, and you don't find that everywhere you go. And this is just a really special place to not only live, but also own a business. When things struggle, if you've ever owned a business, you've had some struggle at some point, whether that's when you're just started off or whether you've been a company for 20 years, there's growing pains at different points. And in times of struggle, I think, I go to my base, who's my foundation, and besides my family and friends, you got my faith, and, that's a good foundation for me to build on and to cling to when I find that things aren't going like I want to. And it's real easy to compare yourself, especially when you're starting out, to other businesses. And that's not always fair. As a startup, somebody that's been in business of less than 2 years, you can't really compare yourself to a business that's 10 years old. That's not a fair comparison. And so that might make you feel like you're struggling, and it certainly made me feel like I was struggling when I was starting out. And it's really not a fair comparison. But go back to your core, your friends, your family, and for me, my faith, and that'll keep you going. Well, there's a lot of things that impact me positively just from the Rockwall business community, but I'd say one of the better things is the access to other people. So other business owners, people who are maybe more seasoned, more experienced than me. And not only do you get to develop some business relationships with them, but even friendships. And if you ever need some help, man, they're there for you to ask and for them to be able to explain to you, hey, this is what happened in my business, 5 years ago, and I did this XYZ to get out of it or to change it. And that's really something you can't put a price tag on. And I find that a lot of them are very willing to sit down and just have a conversation and answer some questions about whatever question you have about your business or I have about my business, and whatever I might be trying to change in the process. My business is a joy for, I think, multiple reasons, but I think the primary reason is I love to do it. I love what I do. I could do it all day and not get paid for it, and I'd be perfectly happy. So what I do for my clients is also a joy because I get to put them on a good path for their marketing process, whether they're a startup and they're starting out and they need kind of everything, or whether they're an established business and they're just looking to grow their business. I really enjoy working with them on all scales, small, medium, and large, to help them further their business, to use their marketing dollars wisely, and to really decide what they want to be visually as a brand, as an image. And then we offer a multitude of products and services to help them keep that image consistent. And so instead of just giving them one piece of the pie and sending them on somewhere else, we can really help them with a lot of things: promotional items, print materials, digital marketing, websites, graphic design, apparel. And that way their brand's consistent. And we didn't necessarily start off that way as a company. We evolved that way so that we could better serve our clients and provide them more value by saving them time, in most cases saving them money, and offering everything in one place. Lessens the headaches for them, and provides us with a greater opportunity to do business. So, as far as helping people goes over the years, there's been a wide variety, but some stories that stand out. I've got a client that I worked with. This was probably a good 5 or 6 years ago. She was a new business. She was obviously trying to save money, and I get that. Everybody does when they're starting out. They're trying to use their funds as best as they can. But she spent about 3 months, and to her estimation, about 60 hours in building her website, which was not functional. Honestly, didn't look all that great, and just wasn't ready for the public to see. But she'd spent 3 months working on it, and that's not her skill set. It's just like my skill set is not repairing my AC unit or fixing my plumbing. I hire people to do that because they're professionals who know what they're doing. Likely, I'm just going to screw it up more than it's going to fix it. So she had that situation, and I was really happy to come in and help her out. 2 weeks, we had her up and rolling, had her new website up, and she was, of course, very happy. But then she was able to focus on other things in her business, and she was able to actually move her business forward. Whereas beforehand, she was just kind of spinning in place because she never got her website past where it needed to be so that she could actually use it. So I love helping any type of client, but especially love those that are struggling to get going. I love providing them that education and helping them move forward. So one of my favorite stories is working with the Rockwall School of Music. We worked with them for 8 or 9 years. I mean, maybe more than I could count right now. But we've seen them grow over the years and have been able to walk with them in that process and engage marketing strategies for them from when they started out and they were still, 2 or so hundred students, and they're over 400 or 500 students now. I know they're over 450. And so for that growth to have happened over the years, they had some marketing things to work through to help that happen and to make that happen. Not only that, of course, they provide a high level of service. They provide great music lessons for their students, and that certainly plays a role in it. But people got to know about that. People have to understand it. And through different marketing things we've done for them, various websites and online ads and print ads and things of that nature, I've really enjoyed walking that journey with them, as well as other clients that we have similar relationships with, and just helping them when they need it. We're not going to be here just when you need us at the beginning, and we're going to say goodbye and never work with you again and say good luck. We're going to be here tomorrow and 5 years from now and 10 years from now when you have an area of your business that you need help with in marketing, when you need to grow and want to figure out how you can do that wisely with the marketing dollars you set aside for that. So that's one of my favorite stories and one of my favorite clients to work with. Such great people, and happy to help them as they continue on in their journey.